Hey guys, you got to see these pipes, man. It's going to work. I am absolutely stoked about this. I mean, these are going to be loud. They're going to sound just like a set of Sinfuls from Mr. Frank Serrano, brother. I can't wait till I finish these. Check these out. What I did was I didn't do any welding yet, but I did a little bit more cutting. Now, because of the calf racer, the calf racer bike show, part of me wants to take the bike there, part of me doesn't. If I don't take the bike there, I could take the Vance and Himes pipes off. I got hair in my mouth from my dog, and I could take the Vance and Himes off and put those on, and I could start welding them. But let me show you these. Now that's just mocked up. Okay, these are just laying inside here. You see, they're loose. They're just laying inside. But what I was hoping, I was able to use my chrome shields, which I should still be able to use the chrome shields. So, you know, they're going to be chrome plated. They're going to look like they're chrome plated. The bottoms, where I have to grind the bolts off, I think I could polish that part up. And my welds are going to be hidden. You know, it's going to look great. And now these are going to be turned a little bit. They're going to be turned out a little bit like this. You know, they're going to both be turned a little bit. And then we got to give it a nice big slash cut. So possibly, you know what, possibly where that is, I may not even have to grind that down. That little bolt underneath there. See that little bolt underneath there? I may not even have to grind that down, guys. I might actually get away with that. Because we have to, you know, I want to give it a nice big mouth, great big slash cut. Maybe like a 3-inch long slash cut. Because that's what the Sinfuls look like. Man, those are going to be nice, bro. They're going to be so loud. I wanted to show you boys this. What I'm going to do is I'm going to probably keep those on because I think they're going to be, man, I think they're going to be it. I think they are going to be it. They are going to be it, my friend. They're going to be it, baby. They're going to be so loud, man. They're going to be nice. Those are going to be the pipes that are going to stay on a big dog. I also bought a micrometer. Okay, believe it or not, I've never owned a micrometer. I was always able to go around using a micrometer. But even when I reloaded, I never used a micrometer because I had the dies, man. Every gun I reloaded, I had the dies for it. I had no need for a micrometer. You know, because my guns never, I really never shot my guns a lot. I mean, even my AR-15, I probably shot maybe 400 or 500 rounds out of that before I sold it. You know, maybe 600 rounds tops. That I should have kept. And my Colt 357 nickel-plated Python, man. Every time I look at those and I see what they're going for right now, man, did I mess up. Man, did I mess up. I had the I think it was 8-inch and maybe 8 3/16" barrel. It was something. It was a little bit more than 8 inches. I don't remember the exact length of the barrel. I think it might have been 8 3/16. You know, I bought that in 1986. I think I paid $850 or $860 for it back in '86. And it was a Colt 357 Python, 8 3/8. I think that's what it was. It was an 8 3/8 barrel, 6-shot, nickel plated. You know what those are going for now? They're going for close to $4,000 in mint shape, bro. I shot that maybe 50 times, maybe 50 rounds. You know, that makes me sick. That and my Colt Peacemaker, chambered in 45 Colt, man. That was a cute little piece. Cute little gun, man. The Colt Peacemaker, the 357 Colt Python, and the Colt AR-15 H-bar. Wish I'd have kept those 3 guns. So I had dies. Even back then, the dies were expensive. You know, a set of dies were like $90, $100, and you know, I was into it. I was into it big time, man. I had all my, like for the 223 and the 300, especially the 300 Magnum, because I was going to go hunting in Wyoming for bighorn sheep. That's what I wanted to do. That's why I bought the 300. And I put a long range scope on it, and I had all my velocities memorized for the 300 and the 223. I had them memorized. How much the bullet drops at 100 yards, the feet per second, how much it dropped at 200, how much it dropped to 300, the feet per second with a 180 grain bullet, with a 200, like the 300 Magnum. I think I had 180 grain, and I used 220 grain bullets in that. And I bought special bullets. I bought Sierra boat tail bullets. A boat tail bullet is basically, the end of it is tapered, almost like the front of it. That's what boat tail bullets are. They're supposed to be more streamlined. They're supposed to have less air resistance. And it's like the primers. Well, the primers for the 300, I had to buy Magnum primers for that. I think I used to buy RCI Magnum primers. It's like the powder. I used to buy a special powder. The pellets in the powder, they weren't granular. They were cylindrical, because I found that burned more efficiently than the granular powders. The barrel, I actually embedded the barrel into the stock of the gun in fiberglass resin, because when the round would detonate and go through the barrels vibrate a little bit. They vibrate ever a thousandth of an inch. They vibrate, and that's enough to set the bullet off. So I embedded my barrel in fiberglass resin. That way it'd have a perfect fit into the stock. I was into it. You know, that's like this one dude on here. He tried telling me about head spacing with the AR. I think he was one of the subscribers that pulled out of the channel, because I guess he can't take educated criticism. You know, he's one of these young kids that they can't take no one talking back to them. They can't take being put in their place, or being taught a lesson. Or they can't accept that someone knows more than them. They think they know more than everybody. You know, he tried telling me that I'm supposed to, my Century BFT-47 is a piece of crap, and you're going to have to check the head spacing every 10 rounds. You know, yeah, you're gonna. So in other words, see what happened with the Century AK-47 guys is, a lot of people, they play with their guns. You know, they maybe they mix match the ammo. Maybe they put brass with steel. Maybe they shot it too fast. You know, maybe they didn't clean it properly. You know, maybe they were one of these dudes where they threw it in the mud, threw it in the sand, and then what happens is the bolt chipped on some of the Centuries, and you know, some the Centuries never had a problem before they made the BFT, the bulge forged trunnion. You know, before they put this BFT-47 together, some of the Centuries would fail. The bolts would break. You know, so everyone immediately shot down all Century AK-47. They're all no good. They're all garbage, according to these people. And these people probably never reloaded. They know absolutely nothing about ballistics. They don't know anything about them whatsoever. Like I told you guys, my 300 Magnum, man, was so accurate because I hand loaded all my rounds. The bullets were going in the same damn hole. When I first brought that to the range and I'm shooting it, I'm like, what the hell's going on? Because you expect to see a pattern on a piece of paper. And then it dawned on me that I have this goddamn thing so accurate. They're all going to the same hole. And that blew my mind all over the range. That blew my mind. I couldn't believe it. I said, damn. I got this thing dialed in so good because it's not because the rifle's accurate. It was accurate, but it was the reloading played a major role. And that's the same thing with these AK-47s. The ammunition that you buy from factories, the powder, these things are loaded by a machine on an assembly line. These cases have powder put in them on that assembly line. They're not all exactly the same amount of powder. So what's going to happen is each round is going to have a different velocity. And that might cause your bullet to be off a little bit. And these people, man, they don't think of this. They don't know that. They just don't know that. Naturally, if you reload for an assault rifle, for a semi-automatic rifle, you're going to be there. That's going to be a major thing for you to do. To reload by hand, weighing each powder, weighing each cartridge's powder amount on a scale. To do 100 rounds, that might take you maybe 2-3 days to do that. Yeah, and you can buy a machine for that, but the machine's not as accurate as doing that on a scale. It's like when I shot my 300 Magnum, I'd bring maybe 20 rounds, maybe 40 rounds with me. And I'm lucky if I shot all 40 rounds. But, that was like shooting a cannon. But, yeah, those pipes, man, I think they're going to turn out really good. I'm blown away that those chrome shields are going to I'll still be able to use those chrome shields, guys. I didn't think I was going to be able to use them. I didn't think I was going to be able to reuse them. I didn't think they were going to work. So I don't know, man, if I'm going to take this bike to the Calf Racer Bike Show or not. Part of me wants to do it, And like I told you guys, I like bringing my dog with me, man, more than I like riding a bike anymore. You walk around. People love seeing the dog. They love petting the dog. They love petting her, And I love walking around. So I don't know. I don't know which one I'm going to do yet. I'd kind of like to take those Vance and Heims off. That way I could put the pipes on her and I could start welding these up. I could finish them. So I don't know. I have to make my mind up. But hey, I just wanted to show you guys what those are going to look like. And I'll try to put them together on video. So my next step is to grind a few things down on those. I have to grind down where the welds are going to go, because I want the weld to go on. You can't weld on chrome. That has to be a virgin surface when you do your welding. So, all right.